Okay, this is a tag-along label. There's really nowhere to put it. It's oversized. This is, of course, Titanic. And the previous owner taped this on. And it wraps around and down over the bottom, and there's another piece of tape. Now, I'm not going to take this off because the foil might come off or peel the cardboard. So, and if I take it off, where do I put it? I could slide it in here, but let me show you. Sometimes that gets tricky. So that's the first one. Now on this one, where you slide it in, now we're talking about tag-along labels. And here's the tag-along. It's not an insert because it doesn't fit. When you open the box, if you insert it, it'll get creased in the plastic container. It doesn't fit. That's why it was, when it was shrink wrap, it was probably just in the box like this. And then, because this one has a window and it's made for this to slide in and see that. Now, the tag-along's okay here because it fits. Now, the problem with it sometimes, though, is when you get all the way, this is an envelope, and there's a little lip, like an envelope, and sometimes it slides so it hits that. It hit it gently. It's not going all the way in. So sometimes you have to slide this in first, get it all the way in. Okay, that needs some work, but that's a problem. Now, if it sticks out like that, you start handling it and put it like that, it's going to get bent. So there's a problem. And this is a series. This is the Legacy Collection. So I keep them together just because I'm doing this for the show, the tag-along show. And I have a couple more. These are shrink wrapped, so I can't show you anything. I was trying to look carefully to see where the tag-along label was, but I can't really see. It's too tight. And here's another one. Boris Karloff, The Mummy. Okay, now this one I just got a couple days ago. Now this is French. It's in. It's upside down. It's a season. It's a show. It's a complete first season. The Return. The past is not dead. So it kind of has a vibe of the 100. It's dead people. And look, once you slide it out, you can't get back in because of this right there. So let me just do what I was going to start doing. Here's the tag along. So when you first get the box, and it's shrink wrapped. It's probably wrapped around something like this. And then when you open it, you have this tag along that's loose. And of course, here's the booklet. And they had mentioned on this one, it's in the vein of Lost. And they said The Walking Dead, but they didn't capitalize it. So they capitalized Lost, but not The Walking Dead. So maybe they just mean The Walking Dead and not the show. So this tag along has to squeeze in here. Something like this. And I can fine tune it later. I just want to keep moving here. And the same thing. It hits this. This one is kind of going in. I'll fix it later. Okay, now here's what someone did. A previous owner, 3 exact of the same. The Sting. This is a Legacy Collection. This is a little nicer than your average DVD. So what they did was fold it. Real simple. They just shrink wrap was probably something like this. And when they opened it, they said, oh, I want to save this. They just did a nice one fold. And the reason why they folded it is because it will not fit all the way in. If you put it right inside on the bottom, it's tucked in, but it overhangs. And then you squeeze it. So they just folded it like this. And that's the previous one. Now on this one, there is no tag along because it didn't fit. It was probably just tossed it with the wrapper, with the shrink wrap. And the same with this one. Probably just tossed it with the shrink wrap. So the next one is a tag along that they glue on. And this one's done really good because if you could see, let me get the angle. There's little glue dots here, 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 all the way down. And it sticks up a little bit. But it's hard. You can hardly tell it's a tag along just because it lies so flat. So let me just show you. I don't want to raise it or wrinkle it so that it starts getting snagged and raised, but There it is. See, it lays so flat. It's a little thicker. So that's fine. And this is a good one here. This is Michael Powell, A Matter of Life and Death and Age of Consent. I just watched this one recently. I have another copy. But it's a very young Helen Mirren and David Niven's in the other movie. Yeah, this is good stuff. So there's the tag along, nice and pressed. Great job on the glue. And then I look at this one. Now this is the same as the Sting, the Legacy Collection. This is shrink wrap. Then I see these big lumps right here. There's one here and one up here. And I'm thinking, what the heck is that? I couldn't figure it out. But I do this so much and then I figured it out. And it's kind of disgusting. These are big glue gobs. Look at this. It's an oil slick. It's a tag along that they had on Bonnie and Clyde. This is a cool one. This one's Blu-ray. It has a nice book. All kinds of good stuff in there. There's Warren. Fade down away. Gene Hackman, look at that. That's good stuff. Get it on Gene. And then just, all the production notes and all that. So that's good stuff. So this won't fit in. And I'm not going to fold it and put it in because this is just the guy with the glue gun or the AI machine just squirted way too much. So this is not going to ever, this is going in the trash as soon as I hit stop recording because I don't want this pollution in my collection even near anything. I get too much in the house here and other locations for it to happen like that. So that one's gone. This one I'm not going to open, but I know those are glue gobs. This one's the way to do it. Nice control glues. Let me see if I can see it better. The previous owner did a nice fold over. This one they kept. You just have to squeeze it in. The same here. This one you have to squeeze it in. I'll fix it later. And then in the course Titanic, they did a great job just gently taping it. And I can probably remove it, but where will I put it? I think to honor the previous owner, that's it. Anyway, that's the tag along. Whether it's flat or wraparound, you know what to do with it. Sagala out. Have a wonderful day.